Joe. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Gladys.
Gladys who?
Gladys Mother's Day, because you're talking to Jackie because we're talking to Jackie from the Packin Momma Society next. All right. Here we go. Does it take too much time to clean your guns? Clean, lube, and protect your guns faster with CO1. CO1 CLP Plus is natural, non-toxic, and environmentally friendly. Clean your guns easier and faster. You'll also smell better, too, something that moms will appreciate. One and done with CO1. Ask for it by name at your local gun shop or get some on their website, CO1.com. That's CO1, the number 1.com.
And it tastes good as well.
There you go. Put it on your sandwiches.
Yep.
Yeah, brush your teeth with it maybe. Okay, Jackie Johnson is, of course, Mother's Day, like we said. So we wanted to talk to the Packin Momma Society. And so we got Jackie Johnson to come on and join us and talk all about it. Jackie, you there?
Hi there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me on a special day.
You bet. Well, thank you for taking time out of your Mother's Day to come and talk to us. So tell us what the Packin Momma Society is.
Awesome. Yeah, so I started Packin Momma Society, I want to say 2017, and I really wanted to be like a voice for women to come out to the range. When I first started really getting into guns, there wasn't very many women instructors in the industry. So I thought, what the heck, let's go for it. And I didn't look at it like as a business at first. I kind of wanted to get, my friends and family just to come out to the range and really get them trained because, one thing is just to hand them, a firearm and be like, here you go shoot. And one thing is to really get them trained and learn the fundamentals and how to be safe, especially with moms. We have kids. So more and more I got into it, years went by. I was like, oh, my God, there's a huge following in this. A lot of the women I trained, are either they're scared, they're intimidated. They won't even walk into a gun store. So I kind of wanted to make like a safe space at the range to come out and ask any kind of question. I get questions where they're so embarrassed to ask, and it's like the funniest questions, it's the cutest questions, and I want to make them feel comfortable and safe, but also like learn and have fun. And it's been a wild ride for sure.
Wow. So what got you into it?
When I was 15, I was actually assaulted and I was almost raped. So after that, I kind of wanted to learn how to defend myself, but I was still so young, I wasn't quite sure how to do that. Mm-hmm. And I actually shot an AR-15 down at Iron Sights in Oceanside when I was 16. And as soon as I shot for the first time, I was like hooked. I was like, oh my God, this is it. Like, this is what I want to do for a living. Like, I want to learn anything about guns. I want to learn everything. So yeah, it basically started from there.
Well, I'm very sorry you had a bad experience. That sounds horrible. And I'm glad that you took the route of empowering yourself. And it sounds like you're having a whole lot of fun doing it too.
It's so fun. And it's also, it's so crazy because I teach, when I first started, I was teaching about maybe 1 or 2 women a week. And this was about 3 or 4 years ago. And now I'm teaching about 20 to 25 women a week.
Wow.
And it is, even though I'm not shooting, I'm watching these women pull the trigger, and the excitement, the empowerment, the smiles on their faces is like the most, it's like a blessing. I'm so lucky I get to call this like my job, because if I could do this for free all day long, I truly would.
Sodi, is it like a set curriculum, or is it just women who, hey, I want to learn how to shoot, and I'm at this level, and then you help them get to the next level, or how does it work exactly?
So when you come onto the range, the first, I always ask them questions when they sign up. If they are more like the beginners, I have firearms they can rent from me, and I literally start them from the ground up. So, basic range rules, the fundamentals, how to grip your gun, how to stand, everything in between. If they're more, hey, my husband has taught me how to shoot, but I'm kind of rusty. I just need, some brushing up skills. We have like a level 2 class that I teach. When I first started, it was beginner. That's all I would teach. Now it's becoming such a like trend for women to come out here. And I'm so pumped on that now I'm offering about like 5 or 6 different classes.
Oh, wow.
I literally just started a all women shooting club down at Rainbow Range.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited about that.
We know Rainbow. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome there. Oh, I love them.
So how did women find you? Like, how is it just kind of all word of mouth, or how did all that happen? And do you only train women?
No. So word of mouth also is always amazing, but social media, you can find me under Packin Momma Society. And then I don't always just train women. I do an event called Coffee and Calibers, which I call it's like a girls' day on the range. That one is women only. I do coffee and donuts, and we shoot and play games, for prizes. But I also do like CCW prep classes. I do a lot of date nights, which I have like husband and wives come out. So it just depends what you're looking for. But yes, I do train women, I train men, and then I also have a class called Mama and Cub classes, and I do children how to truly respect the firearm and be safe.
That's awesome. What age do you recommend? I actually have 2 very common questions that women seem to get a lot. Number one is how old? What's the minimum age to teach kids to actually shoot?
It's such a personal question. For me as a mom, I have 4 kids. So to me, I honestly think my daughter, she started actually shooting. I taught her how to shoot when she was 4. But that's, like I said, personal question. Everybody's different. But I honestly, on the range, I want to say the maturity level is around 10 and up, I would say.
10 and up. All right. When did you, Jackson?
Yeah.
When did you start shooting? How old were you?
I was 8 when I started shooting.
You're 8, but you're really mature for your age, right?
You could say that.
Yeah. And what are you, 9 now?
Yep.
You're like 9 going on 40, buddy. So you're very mature for your age.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Down, though, enjoy.
And then here's the other question that women get a lot. Shooting while pregnant. Do you recommend, what do you recommend women that are, while they're pregnant, should they go to the range, or is there a cutoff, or what's your advice?
Obviously you always want to ask your OB, but me, I was shooting, I had my daughter, my 4th, I was 25 weeks, but I was doing this at least once or twice a week. So my OB definitely recommended after 25 weeks, that's when their hearing starts to really develop. So after 25 weeks, I did stop. It was hard, but obviously the baby comes first. So like I said, though, ask your OB.
Yeah, that's good advice. So what's like the most moving story, or what's a really rewarding experience you've had with one of your students, or tell a quick story about something that you think about and smile.
I've had so many. Actually, this is like kind of my favorite one to tell because it's such a good story. I had a lady. She was 87. She came out because she was terrified. Her house had actually broken into. They tied her up.
Oh
and
gosh.
the 2 individuals, they actually had robbed her place. And when she was tied up, they told her, "We'll be back for you, Grandma." So then after that, she got in contact with me. And the first time she came out to the range, I swear, she couldn't even load the gun. She was terrified. She was shaking. 3 weeks later, she bought her own shotgun. She came out to the range. Like I said, the first time she came out with her own shotgun, she was still kind of trembling, opening up her bag. She was like, "You know what? I haven't even touched it." The lock was still on it from the gun store. So we took about like 2 months. It was about 2 months that we actually did some lessons back to back. And then I want to say about 5 months later, she came out to the range and she opened up her gun bag, loaded that baby up, and she shot, at least like 25 times she shot. And on the last time she shot, I was standing behind her. I was actually taking a video of her, and she shot her last shell. And she looked back at me and she said, "Ha, try to get me now, boys. Come get this, Grandma."
That's awesome.
My heart stopped, and I was like, this is why I do this. This is why I train women, just because I want them to feel empowered. And I know they say it's a man's world, but it's like, all right, boys, move over. Like, it's time, you know?
And I know that Rainbow is actually in San Diego County, but you're in Riverside, right? Riverside County?
Yes, I'm in Hemet. I commute to Rainbow about 2, depending on how many bookings I have. Like I said, I'm a mom of 4 kids, so I'm pretty busy at home also.
4 kids?
So I'm at the about 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow. Okay. So, but I'm assuming most of your clients are Riverside?
Most of my Riverside lately, just the same, like I said, word of mouth is getting out to like more San Diego now. I've had people drive up from Oceanside, places down there.
Both Riverside and San Diego have had a huge boom in CCWs in the last few years. That must make you really happy.
It makes me so happy. And then to know that it's women chasing their CCWs, that makes me even more happy. I recommend all women to go after it. We have such an awesome sheriff here in Riverside County. So I'm like, girls, go get it.
All right, Jackie, how do people find the Packin Momma Society?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Facebook under Packin Momma Society, or like I said, I always put my personal phone number out there. Reach me if you have any questions, especially my girls. I know they get nervous going into the gun stores. I always tell them I'll go with you, so just give me a call or a text.
I know it doesn't. It's nobody has to twist your arm to make you go shopping at a gun store, do they?
No, not really.
What's your one last? Oh, there's the music. Well, thank you so much, Jack Johnson, Packin Momma Society. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.